evening, racing fans. Welcome to Racing Action from Flamboro Downs for this Sunday evening. Our first race will get a post in approximately 15 minutes. Let's get a look at the changes on this evening's card of racing. And note that there are no changes on race number one. No changes, race one. In race number two, scratched is number four, Check with Vivian, race two, scratch four. And number is six, Liquor is Quicker, changing blinkers to blind bridle, blinkers to blind bridle. Races 3 through 9 have no changes, no changes. Races 3 through 9, which means there is a change in race 10. Scratched is number 8, Easton Beach. Race 10, scratched number 8, Easton Beach. Once again, no changes in race number 1. And in race number 2, number 4, Check with Vivian is scratched, and number 6, Liquor is Quicker, blinkers to blind bridle. Fans note in race number 2, number 6, Liquor is Quicker, the bridle change should read blinkers to open bridle, blinkers to open bridle, 6, Liquor is Quicker. for race number 1 is on parade. 1, soundbite Hanover Garrett Rooney for Cassidy Schneider. And number 2 is Maple J.R. Platt for Tess Waxman. Number 3, 3 Gems, Paul McKenzie for Darren Rayner and Mary Harris. And number 4, Chocolate for Lunch, Brent McDonough for James Woodward and Steve Dial. 5 is Black Creek Rosebud, Colin Keller for Chris Haskell and Tanner Glanville and Ken Calhoun and Ben Rathwell. And number 6, Royal Tell, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen and A1 Stable. Number 7, T.H. Jackie's Legacy, Daryl Thiessen for Jody Cullen and Ron Cullen and Blair Kidd. And number 8 is Langley Sealster, Travis Henry for Joe Pereira and Chelsea Pereira. Field of 8, race number 1. Let's get a look at this field. We'll start with number 6, Royal Tell. It is 4 to 5 on the board. Well, the last race, I got to tell you, not great. Finished 10th at Mohawk, but much tougher company. And you do see this one has been facing tougher. Also raced here in the class above this one and finished 5th. So this is one that could really benefit with this class drop. Royal Tell. You also see this one showing enough overall speed. Look, did take a mark this year of 52 and 2 at Grand River. That was a season's mark. Has a 52 and 1 mark, but the 52 and 2 at Grand River is a pretty quick mile for this group. Royal Tell, I think, fits really nicely in here. 4 to 5, and it is Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen. Number 5, Black Creek Rosebud has got 9 wins in 27 starts on the year. Chris Haskell has a 300-plus training average, and Black Creek Rosebud is, one that did score a win 4 races ago at London, but since then, the last 3 trips in behind the gate didn't finish in the top 3, so needs to bounce back, but very good season, 15 out of 27 in the top 2 for Black Creek Rosebud, so I would think this one's going to bounce back 7 to 1. Number 2, Maple, last time out a winner by 8 1/4 lengths, just was on fire. That was in this class, went to the front from post 5, now gets post 2, so Maple has to be a strong consideration. J.R. Platt for Tess Waxman, and J.R. Platt's been firing well since coming off the shelf and driving. Maple 6 to 5, and number 7, T.H. Jackie's Legacy is one that, back-to-back 6th place finishes. But look, T.H. Jackie's Legacy was racing consistently well before those last 2. Did move up in class for the last 2 and found it tougher. But T.H. Jackie's Legacy, another triumph in class, maybe can get more acclimated here and at least be one that you could play towards the bottom of the ticket. Daryl Thiessen for Jody Cullen. It's a field of 8 for race number 1. The starting gate is rolling for race number 1. Soundbite Hanover Maple, 3 jams on the inside. In the center, it's Chocolate for Lunch and Black Creek Rosebud. To the outside, Royal Tell, T.H. Jackie's Legacy, and Langley Sealster. It's a field of 8 for race number 1. They're approaching the top of the stretch, and here they come. Field for the first race is at the start and they're off, and Maple will leave with Soundbite Hanover, and then 3 gems. Royal Tell as the field sprints around that first turn. Soundbite Hanover's got the lead. Maple's racing second. Royal Tell is third. 3 gems in Chocolate for Lunch and Black Creek Rosebud, T.H. Jackie's Legacy, and Langley Sealster. Soundbite Hanover has a lead of 2 1/4 right now, leading Maple as the field races their way to the opening quarter with Royal Tell with a seat on the inside third, in front of 3 gems and Chocolate for Lunch, and then Black Creek Rosebud, T.H. Jackie's Legacy, and Langley Sealster. 27-4 opening quarter. Soundbite Hanover at 9-1's got the lead. Maple is 1-2 on the board and is tracking along from second, about 2.5 lengths off the lead. Then Royal Tell, 3 gems and Chocolate for Lunch. They race their way up towards the half. Soundbite Hanover, Maple, and Royal Tell are the top 3. Then 3 gems and Chocolate for Lunch, and T.H. Jackie's Legacy now starts to work to the outside. Black Creek Rosebud and Langley Sealster is trailing, and they work their way into the backstretch. Soundbite Hanover has been good from the get-go and leads it by a length and a half right now as Maple is chipping away, getting closer in angles to the outside. And Royal Tell is following Maple on the outside. Chocolate for Lunch now has deserted the pylons and is moving, and now it is Maple skating up and taking a lead, but there goes Royal Tell. Maple and Royal Tell, Soundbite Hanover, and Chocolate for Lunch. It is Maple and Royal Tell dueling. 3 gems is dueling to take third, and Royal Tell now comes on to grab the lead. 3/4, 126-3. Royal Tell, Maple tries to fight back. Royal Tell and Maple, and Chocolate for Lunch and Soundbite Hanover. Royal Tell and Maple dueling. Royal Tell on the outside, Maple on the inside is game. Royal Tell keeps coming, Maple on the inside as they fight to the finish. It was close, but I think Maple held off Royal Tell. It's a photo finish, and then it was Chocolate for Lunch and Soundbite Hanover 156 flats. Back in front of us is number 2, Maple, 4-year-old sports rider bay mare. J.R. Plant, the winning driver. The owner is Tess Waxman, who's also the trainer. 6th win this year, 12th lifetime for Maple. First race payouts, number 2 Maple, $3, 210, 210. 6 Royal Tell, 210, 220. 4 Chocolate for Lunch, 450. $2 Exactor, 690. Dollar Try, 23.90. Dollar Super, 43.45. First race over finished in the top 416-352-78. That's 416-352-78. field for race number 2 on parade. One is Barely Buzz. Nick Stewart for Nick for Wendy Warren Timpano. Nick also is the trainer. Number 2, Page Rock Scissors. George Ketros for Michael Pattison. Number 3 is Safe Passage. Daryl Thiessen for Mike McLennan and Phyllis McLennan. 4 is Scratch. 5 is A Pinch of Salt. Sammy Filia for Paul Meegans and Saltwater Stable. And number 6, Liquor is Quicker. Carter Gimlet for James Dean. Field of 5, race number 2. Well, let's get a look at the players here for the second race. One, Barely Buzzed, is one that, was able to pot one win in 4 starts this year. Also scored a second, and Barely Buzzed was second last time out. He was at London, now tries things here. Gets a better post and has gate speed, so Barely Buzzed, even money on the board, is right now the one to beat. Number 3, Safe Passage, has been racing better of late. The last couple of starts, both top 3s. Didn't have a top 3 in the first 5 starts this year, or 4 last year, but Safe Passage has been better. Daryl Thiessen for Mike McLennan, 9-2. Number 5, A Pinch of Salt. Sammy Filia for Paul Meegans is 0-8 in the top 3, but last time out beaten only 2 lengths. Bunch of starts that weren't close, and then the last one beaten 2 lengths. And we're just watching Josh Allen score touchdown Buffalo. Number 5, Pinch of Salt, is currently on the board at 5-1. That's why we had to have a little pause here. And number 6, Liquor is Quicker. One lot quicker than Josh Allen because he's really quick. But Liquor is Quicker. Blinkers to Open Bridle, and is one that didn't fare well in that autumn series last time out, but was 4th in the autumn series the start before it, and is one that definitely could be a factor here, because I think the autumn series compares tough to this field. So Liquor is Quicker, who was competitive somewhat 2 starts ago. And you do see this one winning a maiden class here September the 15th. Liquor is Quicker and Scooter Gimlet at 4-1. Gate is rolling for the second. It's a field of 5. Taking up their positions, Barely Buzzed and Page Rock Scissors on the inside. In the center, Safe Passage. To the outside, A Pinch of Salt, and Liquor is Quicker. field for the second race. Is at the start of the rough, and safe passage will leave up a quicker is Liquor. Liquor is quicker on the outside and Barely Buzzed on the inside. Barely Buzzed now is driving on through, and Barely Buzzed was able to pot the early lead. Liquor is quicker is second, Safe Passage third. Then it is a pinch of salt and Page Rock Scissors. Barely Buzzed has got the lead. Safe Passage took to the outside, but now takes back and thinks maybe it's safer to just stay down on the inside right now. Liquor is quicker is filling the pocket. Safe Passage is third. A pinch of salt is fourth, and Page Rock Scissors is fifth. Barely Buzzed 29-1. Opening quarter, and the field races on around the turn. Liquor is quicker is racing second, Safe Passage third. A pinch of salt and Page Rock Scissors as they race their way off the turn. They come on up towards us. Barely Buzzed and Nick Stewart with a lead of a length and a half. Liquor is quicker, Safe Passage, and a pinch of salt and Page Rock Scissors. Barely Buzzed to the half in 1 minute and 3 off at 29-1. Opening quarter, Barely Buzzed and Liquor is quicker is racing position to second. Safe Passage on the outside, and then it is a pinch of salt and trailing the field, Page Rock Scissors. Barely Buzzed still leads as they race their way on towards the three quarters. Barely Buzzed and Liquor is quicker. Safe Passage and a pinch of salt. Well back, Page Rock Scissors, and they head up to three quarters. Barely Buzzed. 1:30 the three-quarter time. Barely Buzzed. Liquor is quicker is riding the pocket, getting the trip on the back of Barely Buzzed, and Safe Passage now has moved out and has left the safety of the pylons and is coming quickly on the outside, and then a pinch of salt. On down the stretch where they come. Barely Buzzed. Liquor is quicker up the inside. Barely Buzzed. Liquor is quicker. Barely Buzzed as they come to the finish. Barely Buzzed and Liquor is quicker. Barely Buzzed is going to win. Liquor is quicker. Well, one was quicker. That was Barely Buzzed. Then Liquor is quicker, and then Safe Passage and a pinch of salt. 2 minutes and 1/5. Fans, the Inquirer Sam Group judges reviewing racing action in the stretch between 3 Safe Passage and 5 Pinch of Salt. There's a look at the winner. Hey man, it's Barely Buzzed. Nick Stewart's the winning driver and trainer. Barely Buzzed is a 2-year-old better than Cheddar Bay filly. Second win for Barely Buzzed this year in Lifetime. Stands the judge's ruling, no violations. The inquiry sum will go down 1635. The second race payouts one barely buzz 340, 210, 210. Six liquor is quicker 260, 210. And three safe passage 210. $2 exactor is $670 try, $610 super, $12.85. Double of 2 and 1, $6.30. Second race, or finish from the top 153, scratch 4-2. That's 153, scratch 4-2 on the bottom. Field for the third on parade. One, Are You Kidding Me, Cabby Garrett Rooney for Cassidy Schneider and Frank Schiravalotti and Colonel Schneider Jr. Number two, You're the One, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen and Ron Cullen. And number three, Win with a Whisper, Cullen Kelly for Boyd Wilson and Owen Wilson. Number four, Very Blue Chip, Daryl Teason for Malik Smith and Don Beanland. And number five is Pompano Beach, Paul McKenzie for Dan Gassian. Number six, Smart Thinking, Austin Sorry for Kim BX. And number seven, PH Jim, Brett McDonough for Vern Cochran and Edward Gork. Field of seven, race number three. Well, let's get a look at some of the main players in this dash. And I want to start with the one that I think is the one to beat in here. And the fans agree. Number two, You're the One. And look, dominant last time out. And was in this same level of class. Just up a wee bit, but still, realistically speaking, pretty similar. Has 11 wins in 31 starts on the year, and You're the One. It looked really easy last time out. Was able to grab the early lead and never challenged at all. You're the One. A lot of back class, racing out of a power barn. The one to beat 4-5. Number four, Very Blue Chip, has been very good. Has 7 wins on the year, but a lot of those wins were against much cheaper than You're the One, who has won 11 times. And Very Blue Chip, though, does come in on back-to-back wins and did face a little bit tougher last time home, and now moves up again. But very dominant win last race, a mile of 54 and 2, which is quicker than You're the One's victory. But Very Blue Chip, Daryl Teason for Malik Smith, is getting a fair amount of action, 7-5. Number one, Are You Kidding Me, Cabby, is one that drops further in class now. And Are You Kidding Me, Cabby, it did rise up a few classes going back October the 28th at London in Way Too Tough. And then last time competitive, beaten less than 5 lengths against much tougher than here. The likes of He's a Handyman and State of Play. Are You Kidding Me, Cabby, Garrett Rooney for Cassidy Schneider. Could be much more of a player here on the inside, and I think belongs on the top 3. 10-1 on the board. And number 7, PH Jim, outside post position. This one does his best work when making the early lead. You see 3 front end wins in a row before those last two races. PH Jim, outside post, probably isn't the right thing for PH Jim, but we'll see what happens. PH Jim, Brett McDonough for Vern Cochran, 10-1 on the board. Also, fans, note in race number 6, we have a driver change. On number 4, Better's Victory, Brett McDonald. Race 6-4, Better's Victory, Brett McDonald. Starting gate is rolling for race number 3. Are you kidding me, Cabby? And you're the one on the inside. In the center, Win with a Whisper, Very Blue Chip and Pompano Beach. And to the outside, Smart Thinking and PH Jim. It's a field of 7. It's the third dash. Go Bills! Field for the third is at the start of the round. Very Blue Chip, PH Jim. You're the one. Are you kidding me, Cabby? Win with a Whisper. Pompano Beach, and trailing is Smart Thinking. And Very Blue Chip is very good in the early going, and You're the One is plugged into the pocket. And PH Jim is out from an outside post, be racing third on the pylons. And Are You Kidding Me, Cabby? Then it is back to Win with a Whisper in Pompano Beach, and Smart Thinking is trailing the field. They roll their way on past that opening quarter. Very Blue Chip, 2-1 on the boards, got the lead of 1-9. You're the One, who's right now about 3.5 lengths back, and is second. PH Jim third. Then, Are You Kidding Me, Cabby? Win with a Whisper, Pompano Beach, and Smart Thinking. And off the turn they come, and the field will race on towards us. Very Blue Chip leads a length and 3/4 over You're the One. PH Jim now is drawn to the outside. Are You Kidding Me, Cabby is fourth. Then Win with a Whisper, trailing pair Pompano Beach and Smart Thinking, half of 56 as they work their way to the 5/8, and it is still Very Blue Chip. PH Jim on the outside is moving up and threatening, and You're the One is still biding time in the pocket for Travis Cullen. Length and 3/4 back. Are You Kidding Me, Cabby? And Garrett Rooney is fourth, and then Win with a Whisper, and then it is back to Pompano Beach, and trailing the field is Smart Thinking, and now PH Jim has come on to take the lead, and You're the One quickly popped out, and now it is PH Jim. You're the One is second. Now Very Blue Chip is weakening along to the inside, and Are You Kidding Me, Cabby is moving and is about to grab third from Very Blue Chip, and then Win with a Whisper and Smart Thinking and Pompano Beach in the field turns for home. PH Jim and You're the One. PH Jim on the inside. You're the One on the outside. PH Jim has dug in, though. PH Jim! PH Jim is going to pass the acid test and win. You're the One is going to finish second. Then Are You Kidding Me, Cabby and Pompano Beach. 154-3. PH Jim. There is PH Jim. Brett McDonald is the winning driver. PH Jim, 4-year-old Big Jim Bay Gelding, by Edward Gork. Vern Cochran's the trainer, 7th win this year. And the 12th lifetime for PH Jim, 154-3. The third race payouts, number 7, the PH Gym, 47.58.90 and 450 and 2. You're the 1, 210, 210, 1. Are you kidding me, Cappy? 610, $2 exactor, 77.90. Dollar try, 451, $35. Super, 1570, 95. Third race, so we're finished in the top 3-2-5-7-4-6-1. That's 3-2-5-7-4-6-1 on the bottom. Field 4 race number 4 on parade 1. Marjan Kenneth Austin, sorry for Kyle Bossens and Daryl Newbegin. Number 2, Eyes on the Prize. Travis Scott for Patrick Bissett and Tanya Lawson. Number 3 is Missy Rocks. Brett McDonough for Pamela Goodale. Number 5 is Fireshine. Colin Keller for Michelle Olson. Number 4 is Dad's Princess. Travis Henry for Gerard Demers. And number 6, Runaway Heiress. Sammy Filia for Gary Bishop and Courtney Bishop. Well, let's get a look at this field for race number 4, and my best bet of the night is not getting much love. 6-1 on the board. Now, look, this is one that I think has been racing well. Gets a better post. Sent up by Kyle Bossens and Marzank Hanover. Also, overall, has enough speed, I think, to handle this class. Does have 20 lifetime wins and a career mark of 52-2. 7-year-old Mach 3 mare that shows improved form of late. A win in a couple of seconds in the past 4 starts. And is back in the same class as last time out, and gets off the gate well on the inside. 5-1 on the board. Number 2, Eyes on the Prize, is one that did win in London in the class below this one last time out. This is the third start after, well, having some problems and then qualifying October the 26th here, but has been better now the last 2 starts at London. And Eyes on the Prize off of that win last time out. Travis Scott for Patrick Bissett, 3-1. Number 3, Missy Rocks, also has got some form, 2 wins and a third in the past 4 starts, and even the other one was a fourth from post 7. Missy Rocks in this class last time out finished right behind Marzank Hanover. Missy Rocks and Brett McDonald for Pamela Goodale is 2-1. And number 4, Dad's Princess, a winner at 3 Rivers October the 27th, then tried things at London last race, and, well, it didn't go well, but maybe needed a start. One that has made the top 3 often enough to be considered at least one that could be a factor. Travis Henry for Gerard Demers. Second start for Gerard Demers. I'm banking on a big step forward. Dad's Princess is 5-1. But the one the fans are on is number 5, Fireshine. Fireshine won in a bottom class here, the class below this one 2 races ago. Didn't fare well at Mohawk last race. Now comes back here. Just 3 wins and 32 starts on the year, though. Colin Kelly for Michelle Olson, even money. Gate is rolling for race number 4. Mars and Kennever, Eyes and the Prize on the inside. Missy Rockstad, Princess in the center. The outside, Far Shine and Runaway Heiress. It's a field of 6. It's race number 4. Field for the 4th race is at the start of the rough. And it is Dad's Princess and Marzanne Kennever and Missy Rocks and Fireshine. But right now, Dad's Princess is going to blast out and take the lead, filling the pocket. Marzanne Kennever, Fireshine on the outside. Fireshine is driving on the outside, and now is going to sweep up and take over second. Marzanne Kennever third. Then Missy Rocks and Eyes on the Prize and Runaway Heiress. And they race their way on to the opening quarter. Dad's Princess has a lead of 2 lengths right now. Fireshine second, Marzanne Kennever third, Missy Rocks racing fourth, Eyes on the Prize and Runaway Heiress, and it's a 28-second opening quarter. Dad's Princess has a lead of a length and a half over Fireshine racing the pocket. Marzanne Kennever is racing third, and now is going to step to the outside. Marzanne Kennever, Missy Rocks, Eyes on the Prize, and Runaway Heiress. They race on past the half, 57 and 4 off a 28 opening quarter. And it is Dad's Princess leading Fireshine. Marzanne Kennever on the outside first over, just gradually coming forward. Then Missy Rocks and Runaway Heiress and Eyes on the Prize, and they work their way on into the backstretch. Dad's Princess, Marzanne Kennever, is a length and a half back and sharing second with Fireshine to the inside. Missy Rocks is going to rock out 3 wide. Then Runaway Princess and Eyes on the Prize. It is Dad's Princess and Marzanne Kennever, center of the track, in pursuit and out 3 wide. Missy Rocks and Fireshine is still there in the pocket. Marzanne Kennever now has come on to get the lead. Marzanne Kennever leading Dad's Princess. Marzanne Kennever and Dad's Princess as they turn for home. Marzanne Kennever has the late advantage. Marzanne Kennever, Fireshine looking to blast up the inside. Marzanne Kennever, though, digging at the finish. Marzanne Kennever is going to win. Fireshine, then Missy Rocks and Dad's Princess 158 and 2. There's a look at Marzanne Kennever, the winner. Austin Sorry with the winning drive. 7-year-old Mach 3 Bay Merrill by Daryl Newbaking, trained by Kyle Boston's 4th win this year and 21st lifetime for Marzanne Kennever, 158 and 2. The 4th race payouts. 1 Marzanne Kennever 974.82.50. 5 Fireshine 382.93. Missy Rocks 260. $2 exactor $33. Dollar try 47.85. Dollar super 124.30. And the dollar pick 3 of 3 178.40. The fourth race, order of finish from the top down, is a 163,425. That's 163,425 at the bottom. the field for race number 5. On parade 1, Shake It If You Got It, Semifolia for Rafael Barasa and Kimbe Bakar. And number 2 is worth repeating, Austin Sorry for Duncan Gillis. And number 3 is Lady Graf. Number 3 is Winter Graham. Travis Henry for Courtney Robson. 4 is Lady Graf. Jason Ryan for Muscle Moore and Mark Fry. Number 5 is Gypsy Merlot. Travis Cullen for Steve Gassian and Beth Doyle. Number 6, Dally Delight. Brent McDonough for J.C. Woodward and Arlene McIntyre. Number 7, Whole Lot of Luck. Daryl Thiessen for Jeff Graham and David DeGraw. Number 8 is Brave Chick. Mark McDonnell for Joe Montour. And number 9 is Silly But Serious. Nick Stewart for Wendy Warren Timpano. It's a field of 9 for race number 5. Let's look at this field for the 5th race. And once again, we'll look at the inside 4. 1, Shake It If You Got It, set up by Rafael Barasa. And one that raced better last race, beaten just a length and a half, and it gets another start down in class. Dropped down to this level last time out, was able to be better. Now gets the inside post, and maybe could build off of that. Look, this is one that kind of had fallen off form for a few starts, but overall has enough ability that should be able to be good in this spot. Not an overly strong field. Fillies and mares, 8,000 claiming winners under. So Shake It If You Got It is heavily bet 1 to 5. Number 2, worth repeating. Well, raced better last race, and that is worth repeating because this is one that doesn't have a win yet this year. One win last year, but I think that she's really been a lot more competitive in the last 2 races. Blasted to the front last race from post 1. Should be in the hunt late in the mile and is likely going to be up and driving early. Certainly the recent form suggests that worth repeating is going to be much more of a player, 10 to 1. Number 3, Winter Graham, is one that was third here above this class just 2 races ago. Last race didn't go as well. The last time this one raced in this class was 4 starts ago. So let's see, how did that work out? Winner Gagnon. Winter Graham. Travis Henry for Courtney Robson. Oh, I love the 17 to 1 on Winter Graham, who did win the last time that she was in this level. And one more is number 4, Lady Graf, and also beat this class 2 races ago. Last race was beaten a length and 3/4, but the last couple of starts for Lady Graf suggest that this one could be okay in here, and is right now a co-second choice on the board at 7 to 1. 1, Shake It If You Got It, heavily bet at 1 to 2. I don't like that. I love the Winter Graham at 16 to 1. The starting gate is rolling for race number 5, and shake it if you got it. On the inside with Worth Repeating and Wintergram. In the center, Lady Graf, Gypsy Merlot. To the outside, Dally Delight, Whole Lot of Luck, and Brave Chick. And the second tier, Silly but Serious. It's a field of 9. It's race number 5. There at the start of the rough in Lady Graf. We'll leave with Shake It If You Got It. Whole Lot of Luck, and then Worth Repeating as the field darts around the turn. Then Silly But Serious is now going to take over 4th. Worth Repeating is 5th, and then Winter Graham, Dally Delay, back to Gypsy Merlot, and Brave Chick. And they work their way on to the opening quarter. Lady Graf and Jason Ryan at 9-1's got the lead. And Shake It If You Got It is currently racing on the inside in the pocket, about a length and a half back now. Whole Lot of Luck is positioned to 3rd. And then racing position to 4th is Silly But Serious, who races in front of Worth Repeating. Then it is back for the Winter Graham and Dally Delight. Gypsy Merlot and Brave Chick is trailing the field. Lady Graf at 9-1's got the front. Shake It If You Got It. It's 1-5 on the board. And racing position 2nd. And now Worth Repeating is working first over. On the inside, Whole Lot of Luck, and Wintergram is following Worth Repeating. And then it is Silly But Serious and Dally Delight, Gypsy Merlot, and Brave Chick. Halftime 58-3, a 31-second second panel breather for Lady Graf, and Shake It If You Got It is right there staying close in the pocket. Whole Lot of Luck is racing position to 3rd. Then center of the track, Worth Repeating on the inside. Silly But Serious, Winter Graham took to the outside but isn't advancing, and then Dally Delay, and then it is back to Brave Chicken, Gypsy Merlot. Lady Graf at 9-1 still with the prime. Shake It If You Got It's racing 2nd. Whole Lot of Luck is 3rd, and then Worth Repeating. Silly But Serious, 1:28 the 3/4 time. Winter Graham to the outside, 3 wide, closing some ground, but with a ton of work to do now. And Lady Graf is digging in at 9-1. Lady Graf has got a nice lead. Lady Graf coming on to the finish. Lady Graf has it sewn up. Shake It If You Got It trying to fend off Whole Lot of Luck for 2nd, and was able to do so. And then it was Silly But Serious, 1:58-4. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race 5, number 4, Lady Graf. The winning drive to Jason Ryan. Lady Graf's a 3-year-old. He's watching Bay filly, owned by Russell Moore and Mark Fry. Russell Moore, the trainer, 3rd win this year and lifetime for Lady Graf. 1:58-4. The fifth race payouts for Lady Graf 20, 53, 93, 51. Shake it if you got it, 210, 210. 7 whole lot of luck, 760, $2 exactor, 36.20. Dollar try, 260, 60. Dollar pick 5, 3200, 31.45. And the 20-cent high five, 638.86. The fifth race. Order of finish from the top, 267-195-384. That's 267-195-384 on the bottom. Field 4, race number 6 on parade. 1 to Jennifer's Credit. Daryl Thiessen for Sean Arnott. Number 2 is Lions Rush Marks. Travis Collin for John Lougheed and Dorian DeJean. And number 3 is Rocket Freight. Sammy Filya for Chantel Mitchell. 4 is Better's Victory. Brett McDonough for Evan Stevenson. 5 Enforcer. Travis Henry for Tess Waxman and Aaron Waxman and David Jarvis and Frank Cirillo. And number 6 is PL Quicksand. Paul McKenzie for Matt Dupuis. Field of 6 for race number 6. Note that Brett McDonald drives for Better's Victory. And we'll get a look at this field. We'll stay right there with number 6 PL Quicksand, one that's really been racing well of late. A couple of wins, a couple of seconds, and a third in the past 3 starts. So PL Quicksand, the recent form is sharp. And also PL Quicksand is one that is back in the same class as last time out. And overall, that last one was from post 7. And it's just a field of 6, so really PL Quicksand, one that's been racing from off the pace each of the last 3 starts and been very effective, even winning from off the pace last race. I think PL Quicksand is the one to beat. A reasonably wide open dash, 7-2 on the board. I love that price. Some others to get a look at. How about number 3 Rocket Freight, who comes in off of a win? Now, moves up from a non-winner to 2 to try this condition class, and Rocket Freight, a win in a couple of seconds in the past 3 starts, and well, that win 56-2. PL Quicksand last time the win was 56-3, so it fits there in a comparison as well. But only 2 wins in 29 starts, whereas PL Quicksand has 8 career wins. Rocket Freight is one that the recent form's been better than what you see further down the page, so may well just be an improving 3-year-old. And Rocket Freight 9-5 on the board, whereas PL Quicksand is a 4-year-old. Others, number 4 Better's Victory, and Brett McDonald, also one that's coming in off of a win in 57. Good in the last couple races, well, actually the last 3, even though 5th 3 races back, but beaten just a length and 3/4, so has been in the hunt in each of the last 3, including winning last time out, and that was after coming first up here. Better's Victory and Brett McDonald is 7-1. There's the value play right now. And number 2 Lions Brush Marks, well, good recent form as well, so as I mentioned, a wide open dash. The thing with this one, though, 2 wins in the past 39 starts. So Lions Brush Marks, Travis Cullen for John Lougheed. You'd like to see this one with a little less of photo shy, because 5 runner finishes in 9/3 during that stretch, but just 2 wins. Lions Brush Marks and Travis Cullen, 9-2. No real long shot on the board. The longest shot is 7-1. A field of 6, about to settle things shortly, but I love that 4-1 on my top pick, number 6 PL Quicksand. Gate is rolling for race number 6. To Jennifer's credit, Lions brush marks on the inside. In the center, Rocket Freight. Bettor's Victory to the outside, Enforcer and Peel Quicksand. Field is at the start, and they're off. And Rocket Freight will leave with Lions brush marks. Bettor's Victory on the inside to Jennifer's credit. To the outside is Peel Quicksand, and Enforcer is back trailing to field. And they race their way on into the backstretch, and it right now is Rocket Freight who's up to get the lead. Rocket Freight, Lions brush marks in third to Jennifer's credit. Bettor's Victory is fourth. Peel Quicksand has just one beaten, and that is Enforcer. And the field races their way on past the opening quarter, 28-2 opening panel. And Rocket Freight at 4-1 has the lead. Lions brush marks is racing second to Jennifer's credit third, and then Bettor's Victory. And PL Quicksand is moved to the outside, and then it is back to Enforcer. And popping out from third now will come to Jennifer's credit. Rocket Freight has got the lead, and in the pocket, Lions brush marks to Jennifer's credit. On the outside is advancing. PL Quicksand is on the move on the outside and is sharing fourth with Bettor's Victory. And sixth is Enforcer, 58-2 halftime, and on into the backstretch they go, and Rocket Freight leads a length and a half to Jennifer's credit, inching forward. On the inside, Lions brush marks and PL Quicksand is looming on the back of to Jennifer's credit, who's getting a little bit closer and is taking over second. It is Rocket Freight to Jennifer's credit. On the inside, Lions brush marks, PL Quicksand is out 3 wide, about 2 off the lead, and then Bettor's Victory and back to Enforcer. 3/4 127-3, and Rocket Freight continues. Rocket Freight Lions brush marks to Jennifer's credit. PL Quicksand isn't advancing right now. Then Bettor's Victory and Enforcer, and on down the stretch drive they come. Rocket Freight up the inside, Lions brush marks. Lions brush marks getting closer. Rocket Freight Lions brush marks. Lions brush marks was able to brush up the inside to win it. Rocket Freight and then Bettor's Victory 157-4. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race 6-2 Lions brush marks, Travis Cullen, the winning drive, 4-year-old sports rider, Bay Gelding, owned by John Lougheed and Dorian DeJong, and at Leybourne, John Lougheed is the trainer. Second win this year and the third lifetime. Lines rush marks 157 and 4 the payouts. Two lines rush marks $8.40, $4 $2.90. Three rocket freight $5.20, $3, and four betters victory $6.70. $2 exactor $32. Dollar try $61.75. Dollar super $234.75. Sixth race order finish in the top. 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. That's 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 on the bottom. field for race number 7 is on parade. One is Sir A. Garrett Rooney for Cassidy Schneider and Colonel Schneider Jr. Number 2 is Smokestack, Colin Kelly for Brett Lester and Michelle Hart. And number 3 is Jafar Dulac, Brett McDonough for Jim and Doreen Flynn. 4 is Easily the Best, Travis Henry for Matt Dupuis and Rick Heeman. And number 5 is Marshall Zukov, Jason Ryan for Corey Giles and Verinder Gill. Number 6, Granite Beach, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen and Grace Marshman in A1 Stable. And number 7 is Beach and Paul McKenzie for Richard LeBrew. Let's get a look at this field, and well, we'll start with number 6, Granite Beach. And Granite Beach is one that won at Mohawk from post 10 last time out, and also was a winner here in a non-winners of 3 2 starts ago. And you do see this one with 4 wins in the past 5, and has 8 wins on the year. Just tremendous positives for Granite Beach coming into this race. Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen, and just overall I think compares extremely well. The one thing to note, tends to race from up close to the pace. Look, made the front from post 10 at Mohawk last race, so likely to be blasting from post 6 here. Travis Cullen driving 6 to 5. Number 2, Smokestack, is one that has kind of fallen a little bit on hard times of late, but is also one that I think this is an easier spot for Smokestack with the exception of Granite Beach. And Smokestack does have 8 wins on the year and 50,000 earned in 37 starts. I think Smokestack is due for a nice bounce back performance. You do see this one beating a class tougher than this one September 30th, racing at Grand River. It won 51 and 2. Smokestack and Colin Kelly, a value bounce back possibility at 7 1. Number 5, Marshall Zukov, is one that also needs a bounce back performance. Gets away from Mohawk to try things here. And this is now the 3rd start for Corey Giles with Marshall Zukov. Got claimed October the 21st, and so far in 2 tries hasn't gone well. You see this one with 51 and change speed in a bottom condition class in September and early October at Mohawk. Marshall Zukov could rally. Is getting a lot of love at 7 to 5 in this spot. And number 1, Sir A, is 6 to 1 on the board. Well, the recent form isn't great, but had been facing tougher. Dropped down last time out and drops further and gets the inside. Maybe that could help Sir A bring his A game here. Garrett Rooney driving for Cassidy Schneider, 7 to 1. Number 5, Marshall Zukov, the 4 to 5 favorite, but I like number 6, Granite Beach, at 9 to 5 better. is rolling for race 7. Sir A, Smokestack on the inside. Jafar Dulac, easily the best, and Marshall Zukov in the center. Granite Beach and Beechin to the outside. And the field for the 7th race, field 7. At the start of the roughing, Granite Beach is leading with Marshall Zukov and easily the best, and Smokestack and Sir A on the inside. Then it is back to Jafar Dulac and Beechin, and on into the backstretch they go. Marshall Zukov with the lead, and Granite Beach is racing second. Those two have a bit of separation. Easily the best right now is racing third, about 7 from the front. Then it is Smokestack and Sir A. Jafar Dulac and Beechin is trailing, and they race their way on past that opening quarter in 27-1. Marshall Zukov 6-5 on the board with the lead, with Granite Beach racing position second. Easily the best is on the inside third. Then Smokestack and Sir A now taken to the outside as Beechin, and on the inside Jafar Dulac. Marshall Zukov with the lead. Granite Beach keeps a watch from second. 2 lengths back. Easily the best is racing third. Then Smokestack and Sir A. Jafar Dulac and Beechin 56-2 halftime. And they work their way on into the backstretch. Marshall Zukov, Granite Beach, even money in the board, is the favored second right now. And then a gap of 2 or 3. Easily the best, Smokestack on the outside. And then it is Sir A. Field hustles on to 3/4. Marshall Zukov and Granite Beach. Marshall Zukov a length and a half. Granite Beach still in the pocket. 3/4, 125. Marshall Zukov is still game on the lead. And Granite Beach is second. Travis Cullen still biding time, waiting to pop out. Smokestack gets a little bit closer. And as they turn for home, it is Marshall Zukov. Marshall Zukov and Granite Beach. Marshall Zukov as they come on to the finish. Marshall Zukov game all the way to the finish is going to win. And then for second, it is between easily the best and Granite Beach, and then Sir A was fourth, 155 flats. There is a look at the winner, number 5, Marshall Zukov. Jason Ryan, the winning driver. The trainer is Corey Giles. The owner is Arinder Gill. 4-year-old Shadow Play, Bay Gelding. It's the 4th win for Marshall Zukov this year. And 17th lifetime, 155 flat. The 7th race payout, 5, Marshall Zukov, 450, 350, 220. For easily the best, 550 and $4, and 6 Granite Beach, 210. $2 exactor, $30, $70 try, $36.50. Super, $83.40. Seventh race, so we finish from the top. 4562137 on the bottom. That's 4562137 on the bottom. Field for the eighth race on parade. One is Drunk Dial, Cullen Kelly for Nita Willette, and the owner is Morrison Racing. And number two is Fun A, Austin Soria for Mike White, Nioski, and Suzanne McKeegan. Number three is Greystone B, Garrett Rooney for Chris Haskell and Stanley Henderson and Ken Calhoun. And number four is Mock It Off, Travis Cullen for Doug Scott and Brian and Stephen and Peyton Scott. Five is Twice to the Light, Anthony Hunt for Tim Myers and Glenby Farms. And number six, Lady Mansfield, Sammy Filia for Blair Burgess and Kenneth Seastrom. Field of six, race number 8. Let's get a look at some of the main players in this dash. And we'll start with number 3, Greystone B. And, well, last time out, if you were watching this one, you would have been very impressed with Greystone B because parked early, cleared to the front past the quarter and one going away. First career win, has 3 top threes in 5 starts, and Greystone B is one that I think will be the one to beat 5-2 on the board, although fans have gone elsewhere at this point. Number 5, Twice the Delight, is my second choice, and Twice the Delight is one that shows improving form and races for Tim Myers and comes in off of the best start of her career so far. Got a pocket trip, leaves well enough to get out off the gate. Twice the Delight, and Anthony Hahn is currently a value play at 12-1. I think it's going to improve here, this 3 or better Delight filly. Number 1, Drunk Dial, 9-2 on the board. Well, dialed in sick last time out, scratched Vet Sig, and the 2 starts before that didn't fare well, but just before that had a maiden start here October the 6th and was second, and that from way off the pace. Drunk Dial, if she's healthy, and she fits really well with this group, Drunk Dial might be the sleeper in this bunch. 5-1, Colin Kelly for Anita Willette. I would not be surprised at all if Drunk Dial came up with a big outing here and was able to be a winner. And one more to look at is number 6, Lady Mansfield. Finished second 3 races ago. Since then, but okay in that next start, beaten 3 lengths and then made a break last race. Lady Mansfield, Sammy Filia, Blair Burgess, strong connections. Lady Mansfield is 4-1. The one that I didn't go with, number 2, Fun A, definitely drops in class. And the last time Fun A raced in this class was a second to a very good one in Sobel Ellie 3 races ago. Then made a break, and then last race was just a non-factor into tough. Fun A does have 7 top threes in 14 starts. It's a field of 6 for race number 8. Gate is rolling for race number 8. Drunk Dial Fun A on the inside. In the center, Greystone B. Mock it off to the outside. Twice the Delight, Lady Mansfield. Field of 6, race number 8. And the field for the 8th race is nearing the top of the stretch. Here they come. Their gathering speed approaching the start. And Twice the Delighting Greystone B. Fun A on the inside. Lady Mansfield, Drunk Dial, and Mock It Off is trailing the field. But Greystone B and Garrett Rooney has the lead as they race on into the backstretch. Greystone B in front of Fun A by about 2.5 with Twice the Delight third. Lady Mansfield, Drunk Dial, Mock It Off is trailing the field, and they roll their way on to the opening quarter. Greystone B has a lead right now of 2 lengths over Fun A. Twice the Delight is third. Lady Mansfield, Drunk Dial, Mock It Off is trailing the field. 28-4 the opening quarter. Greystone B, even money in the board, leads as they race their way off the turn, heading on up towards us with Fun A racing second and Twice the Delight third. Lady Mansfield, Drunk Dial, and Mock It Off, and they roll in a single line up towards the half. And Greystone B and Garrett Rooney just sitting chilly in the bank and leading on past the half. 28-4 opening quarter, halftime recorded 59-1, 30-2 second panel. Fun A is keeping a watch from the pocket, and Twice the Delight is racing third. Then Lady Mansfield and Drunk Dial, and Mock It Off is trailing the field. Greystone B has a lead of a couple of lengths over Fun A. On down the back stretch they go off that 59-1 halftime, and it is Greystone B and Fun A. Lady Mansfield now surging on the outside, and Twice the Delight is racing fourth, and Drunk Dial popping into the pocket. Fun A in pursuit of Greystone B. Greystone B and Fun A. Lady Mansfield's going to be out 3 wide. Greystone B continues to be your leader, but chipping away is Fun A. And Lady Mansfield's within striking distance, and here comes Drunk Dial now, looking to belly up to the bar. It is Fun A as they come on down the stretch ride. Fun A and Greystone B. Fun A, Lady Mansfield, Fun A, Lady Mansfield closing, but Fun A's got the lead. Fun A gets the last laugh and wins it. Lady Mansfield second, Drunk Dial third, Greystone B fourth, 2 minutes flat. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race number 8, number 2, Fun A, 3-year-old He's Watching Bay filly. Austin Sorey with the winning drive. The owner is Susan McKeegan. Mike Witniowski is the trainer. First win for Fun A, 2 minutes flat. Eighth race, pounds 2 Fun A, 390, 260, 210. Six Lady Mansfield, 1080 and 490. And one Drunk Dial, 320, $2 Exactor, 3160. Dollar Try, 38.80. Dollar Super, 93.80. 8th race, order of finish from the tops, 314652. That's 314652 on the bottom. For race 9 on parade 1, share the moment. Travis Cullen, Jody Cullinan, Ron Cullinan, Jill McLeod. Correction, Deborah Jill McLeod. Number 2 is Forever Better, Sammy Filia for Blair Burgess and Ken Seastrom. Number 3 is Stag Royal, Anthony Hahn for Ken Skinner. For Carson's Aguda, Louis Gregg for Vicky Gregg and David Carson. 5 is Wildcat Watching, Steve Byron for Dale Hernan, Wildcat Stables, and Antonia Tangretta. 6 Good as Hell, Jason Ryan for Tim Myers and Glenby Farms. And number 7 is Rock Solid Love, Travis Henry for Doug Scott and Peyton Scott. Field of 7. 9th dash on this Sunday evening. Let's get a look at some of the main ones in here, and I want to start with number 6, Good as Hell. 3-2 on the board. And look, this is one that when you look at the form of late, it's just unbelievable. On a long run of top 2 finishes. There are 8 lines in the program, and all 8 of them are top 2 finishes. 5 wins in 3 seconds on your program page. 8 wins in 22 starts on the year. And Good as Hell and Jason Ryan can race from off the pace or loves to blast out as well. Jason Ryan and Tim Myers with Good as Hell, I think, is the one to beat, 3-2, but well, the fans have gone to Carson's Gouda. Now, I do understand because Carson's Gouda is one that in the past has done fairly well against tougher. Last time out, this one in this class did not get a lot accomplished, but I have seen this one race very well at this level. And you only have to go back. September the 26th was second to Exotic Dragon. That's a very fine measuring stick, beaten just a length of that one. But Carson's Gouda, the overall form has been little in and out. Now, hasn't been faring well at Mohawk, but that last race here was not great either. Carson's Gouda, Louis Gregg for Vicky Gregg, the 4-5 favorite, taking a lot of action. Number 1, Share the Moment. 7 wins on the year, including last time out. Now moves up and faces tougher, but is in a winning way and has that inside post. Used post 1 last time out to get a pocket ride. And Share the Moment in Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen, 7-2. And number 5, Wildcat Watching. Well, what's she done of late? How about 4 consecutive top 3 finishes and a win 2 races ago? And now, last time out was second, beaten just half a length. And each of the last couple races blasted to the front and shows enough speed to be competitive with this group. But Wildcat Watching not getting a lot of love, as some of the first ones we mentioned have a little more cred. But still, Wildcat Watching, the recent form's pretty fine. Steve Byron for Dale Hurd, 11-1. One worth watching. Gate is rolling for race number 9. Share the moment, forever better on the inside. In the center, Stag Royal, Carson's Good, Wildcat watching. And to the outside, Good as Hell and Rock Solid Love. It's a field of 7 for race number 9. Field for the 9th race is at the start of the rough, and Wildcat watching, share the moment, forever better, Stag Royal, Carson Scooter, trailing pair of Good as Hell and Rock Solid Love, and they drive on around the turn. Wildcat watching continues to sprint towards the front. Wildcat watching has gotten the lead, and Carson Scooter is still pressing on the outside, and share the moment is third, forever better fourth, then Stag Royal, Good as Hell, Rock Solid Love, and now Carson Scooter 5-2 on the board, comes up to take the lead. And Carson's Good leads a couple of lengths. Wildcat watching and share the moment. Racing position third. Forever better. Stag Royal, Good as Hell, and Rock Solid Love, and they race their way on past that opening quarter of 28 and heading towards the half. Carson's Good leading for Louis Gregg as they race their way off the turn, and Carson's Gouda is in front a length and a half over Wildcat watching, with Share the Moment third, and Forever Better. Stag Royal now is up and driving to the outside, and Good as Hell has now taken up, but has lots of work to do. Then Rock Solid Love, 57-3 the halftime, and they work their way into the backstretch. Carson's Gouda, Share the Moment, now on the outside second, and Share the Moment moving up on the outside. Now looking to share the lead with Carson's Gouda. Carson's Gouda and Share the Moment. And Share the Moment and Carson's Gouda together. Share the Moment and Travis Cullen leading by about a head, but on the inside fighting back is Carson's Gouda. Stag Royal is moving, and here comes Good as Hell now. Good as Hell is moving and has taken over fourth and is closing ground rapidly. Has work to do though. Carson's Gouda has repelled the challenge of Share the Moment, but might have to deal with Good as Hell, who's moving devilishly well, and Stag Royal, Carson's Gouda, Good as Hell, Carson's Gouda digging in, Carson's Gouda, here comes Good as Hell, Carson's Gouda was better than Good as Hell, and then Share the Moment, and fourth is between Forever Better and Stag Royal, 155-4, Carson's Gouda. There is a look at the winner of race 9 for Carson's Gouda. Louis Craig, the winning driver. The trainer is Vicky Craig. The owner is David Carson. Carson's Gouda is a 6-year-old better than Cheddar Bay mare. Fourth win of the year. 17th lifetime for Carson's Gouda. The ninth race payouts for Carson's Good as 770, 450, 240. Six Good as Hell, 360, 241. Show the Moment, 210. $2 exactor, 32.10. Dollar try, 31.60. Dollar super, 82.35. Ninth race. Order of finish from the top is a 3541627. That's 3541627 on the bottom. The field for the 10th race on parade. One good and sweet. Austin Sorry for Kyle Bostonson, Steve Colvin. Number 2, Sports Sense. Colin Kelly for Brett Lester and Charles Gazzola. And number 4, Dr. Grenfell, Steve Houdon for Laura Ireland and Milton Young. Number 3, Baylor Bobby, Jason Ryan for Jim Ellis and Russ Ellis and Jacob Roberts. Number 5 is Unison, Paul McKenzie for Todd Clements and Mark Meegans. Number 6, GA Speed, Sammy, Travis Cullen for Courtney Bishop. Number 7, JJ Tommy, Sammy Filion for Jean-Francois McGuire, and Larry DeLellis and Julie Melanfont and Jocelyn Merbois. 8 is scratched. Field of 7 for the 10th and final dash, going to post shortly. Let's get a look at some of the main players in here, and I want to start with number 2, Sports Sense, and one that wasn't racing all that well before last time out was better. 3rd, Beaten and Neck. Now one that earlier this year was fine and has 5 wins and 20 starts on the year. Maybe it's a sign of Sports Sense coming around now. 4-1 on the board and strong connections, and Sports Sense gets a favorable post. Certainly I was inclined to look at JJ Tommy on the outside, but I wanted to take a shot with a couple that have better post positions because I thought JJ Tommy is going to take a lot of coin. Sports Sense might be the sleeper value. I think we'll hold at a decent price. 9-2, Colin Kelly and Sports Sense. Number 5, Unison, is one that's really been good of late. A win in a couple of seconds. Last race, left from post 8, was way back early, made up a lot of ground to be beaten just a length by easily the best, and did win here 2 races ago. Unison and Paul McKenzie for Todd Clements. Good recent form is 7-2. Number 7, JJ Tommy, is one that's been off since August the 11th. If it wasn't for that, JJ Tommy would be probably 1-5 in here because he's got a lot of credibility, has faced tougher in the past, and look at even this year and last year. 51,000 earned in 27 starts. Last year made almost 2,000 a start in 34 starts. And J.J. Tommy semi-filial for Jean-Francois McGuire. Very strong connections. But the layoff, and look, did qualify reasonably well here. J.J. Tommy, if he's fit, he's very tough to handle in here. 8-5 as the favorite, certainly deserving of the respect. And one good and sweet, well, gets the inside post and is one that last race didn't race as well, but the 3 previous starts were fairly good, and good and sweet I think at least can get a shot somewhere on the ticket. I don't like this one maybe on top. 2-1's maybe a little bit low, but good and sweet should be a factor in this race. Austin Sorry for Kyle Boston's 5-2. Fans have gone to 7, JJ Tommy, understandable as the favorite at 9-5, but I'm taking a flyer on 2, Sports Sense at 5-1. is moving into position for the 10th. Field of 7. It's Good and Sweet and Sports Sense on the inside. In the center, Baylor, Bobby, Dr. Grenfell, Unison. And to the outside, GA Speed Sammy, JJ Tommy, Field of 7, race number 10. Field of 7 for the 10th race. They're at the start of the rough, and Bobby Baylor spots the field about 3 or 4 lengths, and GA Speed Sammy Good and Sweet on the inside. Sports Sense, Unison, then Dr. Grenfell. JJ Tommy is well back, and further back is Bobby Baylor. Good and Sweet's got the lead. Good and Sweet. Sports Sense on the inside is second. GA Speed Sammy's driving up on the outside, and GA Speed Sammy is moving up and trying to find a seat on the inside. Sports Sense is trying to fill it and leave GA Speed Sammy parked as they race past that opening quarter in 27-1. Good and Sweet. GA Speed Sammy on the inside. Sports Sense is moving on through and is now claiming the pocket. And Unison's racing fourth in a gap of 4 or 5, and Dr. Grenfell, and off the turn they come. Good and Sweet is good early in this one. There's GA Speed Sammy forcing the issue. Sports Sense on the inside is racing in the pocket, and then it is Unison who's racing position fourth, a lively half of 55-4. Good and Sweet and GA Speed Sammy. Sports Sense inside racing third. Unison is situated second over fourth. Those four have a separation on the rest of the field. Dr. Grenfell is racing positioned fifth, and then it is back to JJ Tommy and Bobby Baylor. And now 3 wide goes Unison. Unison is moved up to take the lead from Good and Sweet. Now GA Speed Sammy is weakening on the outside, and Sports Sense needs to find that room to get out, as now leading is Unison by about 4 or 5, and Good and Sweet. Sports Sense now can step out, but has a lot of work to do because Unison is leading as they turn for home. Unison, Good and Sweet, and Sports Sense, and Unison is all alone coming on down the stretch drive and going to take this one under wraps, and then Good and Sweet, well, picking up second, Sports Sense. Then third is between Dr. Grenfell and JJ Tommy. 156-1, Unison. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 10. It's number 5, Unison, a 4-year-old. He's watching brown gelding. Paul McKenzie with the winning drive. Todd Clements, the trainer. Mark Meegans is the owner. It's the 3rd win this year, 5th lifetime, Unison. The 10th race payouts, 5 unison. 620, 360, 250, 2 sports cents, 340, 210, 1. Good and sweet, 250, $2 exactor, 1960. Dollar try, 2055. Double of 4 and 5, 42.80. Dollar win 4, 164.55. Dollar pick 5, 1251.25. Dollar high 5, 475.60. The 10th race order of finish from the top is 3274165 scratch. That's 3274165 scratch on the bottom. Well, fans, that concludes the live harness racing program for this Sunday evening. Our next live racing event is this Wednesday, 6:35 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos. Good night, everybody. Go Bills. Good night, Shanna.